Hello everyone, welcome to the Bug Warrior. Today's bug is very important and it's critical basically because without it you cannot advance in a very important basically feature from the new season, which are the Tenets of Akarat. The Tenets of Akarat basically are the altars of Lilith of the new region. That's why it's really important to trigger all of them. And the challenge right now, the bug that it has been going on is that if a player has already activated a tenet, then there's nothing you can do. So I struggle with this one a lot, and in this video you will be able to see basically three solutions. The three solutions that I was able to finally fix and complete all the tenets, because it took a while for me and it was very slow because of that. But I'm hoping that with this video it can help you. I think that it's not random, but it's difficult to figure out which one is going to work, because from what I have done a little bit of research, it depends. So for example, if the tenet was activated by a player and the player remains in the region, then that affects you. If the player is near you, then it also affects in a different way. So the first fix, as you can see, is just teleporting back to town, and that takes care of it. Here I just showed you that you needed those lights to come to the tenets, to the statues, and then you can activate it. So that's the first fix. The second fix is a little bit more drastic, because again, I guess it depends on the player. If the player is inside the region, that's why this is a separate chapter, which means leaving the region completely. This one is also a bit weird, because sometimes I just teleported to another region and return with no success. I think the first thing you gotta do is that you need to leave far enough so the return to the portal closes completely. When that happens, I think that's the first time that it actually worked for me. But again, sometimes it really didn't trigger until I did like a major event or something inside the region. In this video you can see that I went for the Blood Maiden, and I'm not sure if dying was part of the solution, but here you can see that I'm trying to basically do a major event again, just trying to both get something for the Tree of Whispers and killing the Blood Maiden. You don't have to stay for the whole chapter. Obviously you can click on the next one and just skip all of this. I just wanted to leave it so you can see that it's real. That's what worked for me. Again, it doesn't have to work 100% for you, but at least you can try. Again, sometimes I didn't have to do this much. As I mentioned, doing the Tree of Whispers, or having a Whisper Silence, or slay the Blood Maiden, or anything major. It could be a Realm Walker, it could be anything you want. Sometimes I think it was also about time, just giving it enough time, so I guess the region resets for me, so to say, and then you could come back and figure out if the tenet was available. One thing, since we have time, and if you're still here in this chapter, is that it is time based and it depends on other players. So that's really unfortunate, because it seems that this bug is it's not only affecting you, it affects other players. What I want to say is that there was one where I was just like seconds late, and there was just one dude that was activating it. So when obviously it was done activating the tenets, it was blocked again for me, so I had to do these one more time, which was leaving the region and like doing the whole process all over again, which can be really frustrating, because I mean there are a lot of them, and it's not just like the altars of Lilith where you would just click on them and then it would be activated. You need to do certain actions for them there's like small puzzles. So this bug makes it really difficult and frustrating and time consuming. So to be honest, there's some of them that I was crazy, and I was like waking up like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. like when there's almost no traffic, there's almost no players, and actually that helped a lot to be. So I was able to do like in a morning session, so to say, like half of them by following this method. So anyhow, I mean, give it a try and let me know if that works. But here you can see that I was very stupid, so I was not activating them just as the ones that are behind, as you can see. So yeah, here the way to fix it was just to replicate match the two in the background, which is what I figured after. But anyhow, that's the leave region fix. If you're still watching this, yeah, I don't know if I was like tired or just dumb, but anyhow, I got it in the end. But yeah, the stupid blizzard is because of the bug, obviously. Okay, and the last fix and the most drastic one is the difficulty fix. So I only attempted to do this fix when I failed to do the other two and they didn't work, which if you've seen this video so far, it involved teleporting back to town and leaving the region. So when all of that fails, this is the last resort, and for that you just go to any town where you're able to change the difficulty. And here I actually wanted to just show you the rest of the video. Again, you don't have to stay for the whole length. Yeah, I don't know if that was smart for me, because I was very, very weak for Torment 3. And I didn't test it, but I think it's going to work if you do a lower difficulty. Also, since I'm talking about the difficulties, just have in mind that the lower difficulties obviously have more players, and because of what I mentioned in the chapter before, because of that, when you do this reset that it seems to work for everyone, then if somebody else obviously they rush to the tenet before you and they activate it, then you'll have to do this all over again. So anyhow, here what I did is that I selected a higher difficulty for me, and you can see that I'm trying to activate them, but yeah, of course I died because I had no resistances, I had nothing, and this made it really hard for me. I had to do it like 3 times, I think, or well, I had to do a few things to be able to actually light them up, all the statues. So yeah, try a lower difficulty, see if that works for you. Again, the lower levels might be easier. Because it's easier also, there might be more players. So actually you may have to do what I did here, which was going to a higher level. But this one was the one that actually worked for me every time. Hopefully it works for you. And, well, that's it for this video. Let me know if you know of any other way to fix it that is not covered here. And there was a release, obviously, a patch release, I think yesterday. I haven't tested, honestly, if they fix all of this, but well, if this works and it's still bugged, I hope you